Hello, welcome pen friends. Welcome to another video. This is going to be totally different than usual. I'm going to do some playing in the visual journal, and I thought I'd bring you along. I had a little request for it, and so I thought I'd do it. So what all I need for materials, I have the visual journal by Strathmore. This is my second one. I got it with a coupon at Hobby Lobby for about $5. This one is 140 pound, 300 GSM paper. I believe that Nick Stewart recommends the 200 pound paper. I haven't gotten any of that yet. But, and then this is one of my larger brushes. This isn't what he recommends either. It's just what I have on hand. I haven't purchased stuff like this in a while. This is my old number 2 brush that I love to use with ink. It's been repaired. My husband Manuel gave me some instructions and some glue, and it worked. It fixed it. So I've got this is a Royal and Land Nickel number 2. This is a Royal and Land Nickel 3/4 inch. Anyway, that's what I'm using. And then I'm also going to probably use the Serendipity. It's already loaded up with my ink choice, and it's got a broad nib. Sometimes I'll use a fine nib pen, but I'm just really not wanting to put this Rome Burning back into another demonstrator, so I'm being careful about that. And then you need water, so I've got water up here, and my little sample in something that won't tilt over. So I'm not going to actually do the landscape part. I'm going to link you to Nick Stewart, because you're going to want to see how he recommends. I've got a paper here that I got from a Pen World magazine article. And I've shown this before way back, but this thing here you can find online. So I'm going to go back through my links and see if I can find it for you. I'll link it. And it shows you what to do to work with the landscape technique. But I think even what I'm going to show you today will be fun, because we're just going to put some water down, and then we're going to see what happens with this. This is a Noodler's Rome Burning ink. And thank you very much to my pen friend Kara, who sent the sample. It is amazing for working with this kind of thing. So first I just, let's see. Yeah, I want to make sure. I've already washed and dried my brush to make sure it was okay. So I'm going to use the bigger brush to put down some water. And usually I end up just real messy, but you know, I just put down kind of a circle. All I want to do is see what happens, and it's kind of a way of seeing the chromatography of these inks. It's really kind of fun. So, okay, you ready for this? It's amazing, and what I try to do is kind of it's just amazing. Look at it. I mean, it goes nuts. You could probably see how nutty it's going. It just does all kinds of stuff. And then, of course, it'll dry, but we won't wait for that. We'll be looking at it again in a minute. But we'll probably make a couple of these. So, you see, this is one of those inks. I mean, it kind of looks, well, let me just show you. It kind of looks like a brown or a gold or a burnished ink. It goes down brown and dries kind of gold. And then it's got all this lavender and purple in it. It's just amazing. And that's what Nick Stewart's technique is all about, as far as, you know, creating art or serendipity art with inks like this. And he's tested out thousands, not like me, where I probably have worked with hundreds, but well, something like that. Anyway, he's done even more. So, well, I don't know why I did that. Okay, so we'll try it again, because you never get the same thing twice. So let's try it again. Down here, down below. And as you can see, things do keep changing. It keeps reacting with the water. So you just put the water down. I have this sense like I may have done this before. I think I did, but that's okay, because I don't get sick of it. I really don't. I love it. I can't even see the paper to tell whether I put enough water. Hopefully I did, but who knows? Okay, so I'm going to, this time I might go in with the, if I have a chance, I'll go in with the pen too a little bit. I'll try to be just a little more subtle here, but I like to get them close together, because then you can see what happens. It creates, it's just amazing what it does. But yeah, I've got to move fast if I want to use that brush, because the ink just spreads, and it's just amazing. But the brush, I meant the Serendipity. This is my Serendipity Hybrid fountain pen dip pen. And it's got a broad nib on it. But see, you're not going to get the same kind of, you're just going to get the finer detail. So this is what I go in with when I'm doing landscape. I also have used this pen, the Lamy Vista. But I'm going to be, for this kind of thing, I'm going to be using a different Lamy now that has a, not a demonstrator type. Anyway, I'm working on that. So anyway, you don't get as much there because you're just getting real subtle detail. I don't know if I'm really showing you that or not, but I guess you can kind of see it. And those things are going to spread and continue to work on the piece too. It's just, this is so much fun. Now, some of these inks, if you do it, it's not going to give you much, but that's where you need to go to his website. I'm just going to show you a peek. These are, some of you that have been around a while have seen this one. This is Diamine Amazing Amethyst, which is another one that's very suitable to this technique. You can wind up putting your detail in, and that's what I was using as my serendipity, to put a little bit of details in. And this was another old Rome Burning example, but oh, it's so much fun. But I'm going to keep this real short, and I'm going to link you to Nick Stewart's his website and his course that he has. So that's two. And then the other one is, I'm going to do my best to find this again, because this was attached to one of the blogs, and it is a page that came out of the Pen World magazine article. I mean, he loves to share, you know, how to do this and everything. But I don't want to take and try to demonstrate something I don't even have the correct materials really. So I want you to get it straight from him, because he tells you the pen, the type of paintbrush, the type of paper, and then of course on his website you can look at all of the neat different inks he's tried that he's found out are very suitable to this. This may be Earl Grey. Yeah, Diamine Earl Grey is another one that's really suited for it. But I thought by doing this we could at least see, it's still movable. There's still water on there, but isn't that neat? I mean, just watching it as it you know, circulates that lavender color and everything, it's just really amazing. You know, you wouldn't think you would get that out of you know, this ink. So okay, I'm going to keep this one really short, working on some other things for you, but have a great day and thank you for watching. What do you think of this? Have you kind of done a visual journal, and have you used any fountain pen ink in it? Because I find it a lot of fun. Sometimes when after they dry, you know, I think, well, why show this? This is very non-stunning, non-spectacular, but it still shows a lot of what goes on with the inks. So I like to do it. I like to try it, and it's kind of made me more familiar with what the inks will do, you know, and how they will react with water. It's just so much fun. Okay, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye for now.